And maybe, again, having not read the book, I do wonder if you were to read that book, you go, this would have been better as a little bit like a limited series.
Maybe.
Right.
Like, and that's the thing. I never read the book either. Like I'm not that sophisticated. And it doesn't have
You can get them on.
it.
You can get them so they read them to you.
Yeah, but I like.
I could read it to you.
Oh my god.
Huh? Merry Christmas, Scott.
That would put me to sleep after.
Hey, who out there would sign up for a Patreon if I read you books?
We got a cornucopia of movies we're going to be discussing. So let's get into it, because we're talking movies. We're talking caught stealing and a bunch of other shit we watched. Kris, eat the soup, or you'll make her mad.
Trouble is to a man like rust is to iron. Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of How'd You Like That Movie? We're going to be talking about Darren Aronofsky's film Caught Stealing, which is currently in theater. And as Scott said, we're going to talk about some other stuff as well. Also, that was probably the worst Jewish bubby voice I could possibly do. But I do my best. I do my best for the people out there.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
On that note, Scott, you saw some stuff? Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, I saw some stuff.
Saw some stuff and junk. Saw some things.
Yeah, I saw some things.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I saw the new Conjuring movie. The Last Rites. It's not bad, but it is, I think, a franchise of kind of diminishing returns. Like the third one wasn't really that good. This one, it's predictable. Let's just say that. Like, you know where the scares are coming. I went and I watched it in D-Box, and I went full fucking 100% like shake.
Okay.
Just to try to see if that kind of experience at a horror movie would be. Not bad. But my favorite part had nothing, like, in terms of like the feelings and stuff, had nothing to do with the scares. It was literally when they were driving a car, my seat was just turning with the
You're
car.
Like,
wee! I like so fun.
In the how many Conjurings is there now?
Well, in terms of just the Conjuring, this will be the fourth.
Okay.
There's 3, but in terms of spin-offs, there's 3 Annabelles, 2 nuns, and there's like the Curse of La Llorona or something like that they tied into this universe.
Okay.
But the thing that I thought was interesting, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember when we were kids, like 1990, there's that like made for TV movie called The Haunting?
No, it doesn't sound familiar. Remember, I'm not a big scary person, so I would have probably avoided that shit too.
Yeah, okay. So it was in the height of like fucking made for TV, like Stephen King and shit.
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
but that movie, The Haunting, is the story that the 4th Conjuring movie is. And I think it's pretty like interesting because if I'm not mistaken from what I saw, the original TV movie was written by the family that experienced this and a consulting thing of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Okay.
And in that made-for-TV movie, Ed and Lorraine Warren are barely in it. And this movie is just like, they fucking ran shit. And like, they're like, everything was about us. So, but and that was the thing, like, because I knew the stories were similar. And in that fucking movie, and it was a scene that scared the shit out of me as a kid, where the dad of the household's just sitting on the couch, minding his own business, watching the fucking baseball game, when out of nowhere, the hot fucking ghost comes down the stairs.
Did you say hot ghost? Hot ghost.
Oh, she started hot. She started hot.
Oh, it's sort of like is it in Poltergeist there's a hot ghost, or is it in Ghostbusters also a hot ghost that like then turns in going, ah? Anyway, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. But that was the thing, right? It was the hot ghost, and then fucking throws him to the floor, and then fucks him, and then while raping him, turns into like, well, it was the 90s. It was just a fat man in a woman's wig, but it would just like mix between the two. Like, I'm hot now.
And you're like, I'm so confused. I'm like turned on and repulsed, and now Scott has some new kinks to work out with therapy.
Well, not only that, even the dad, because he could be like, oh, like I'm getting off, but I shouldn't be getting off. Like,
is this cheating? Is it rape? I don't know what's happening right now.
But yeah, like, and I'm like, oh man, like, I'm like, I cannot wait for how they're gonna fucking do this in the Conjuring movie. Like,
and do they?
Gonna be for like 3 seconds, and it's like nothing. You don't even realize what's going on. That's how fucking bad it was. And I'm like, this is my whole reason for fucking watching this, because I figured it'd be like super traumatic. But yeah, like if you're a fan of the series, you're not going to be like disappointed because it's more of the same. But the thing it does do well is if it does end it on a note that, you know, it can end this franchise.
Okay,
right?
good.
Like it's not like one of those. It's not like how we saw in Final Reckoning, where like, is this the end, or is this just
the
like,
beginning of a new chapter?
Yeah. So like this, they did very well that, you know, this would be technically the end for it. And but I think it's probably gonna like fucking kill the box office this weekend. I didn't check the numbers, but I'm assuming it's gonna be number one.
So what's the other film called? The TV movie from the 90s, The Haunting?
The Haunting, yeah.
Yeah, which one do you recommend? Like, which one's better?
I think actually the 91 one. I even rewatched it before, like to set up before going this. Like, it still holds up. So yeah, I would say it's on YouTube. Like, you can just look it up, The Haunting. And it's the story that introduced the producer and director of The Conjuring, James Wan, to the Warrens. That made him super interesting, was that TV movie. That's why he like researched them and ended up wanting to do a movie about them with the original Conjuring.
As of the time of recording, it's got a $55 million budget, and it's done $187 million in the box office. That's assuming, I think that's its opening weekend, right?
Yeah, it's its opening weekend. So what we're saying is The Conjuring first rights comes out in 3 years. What else?
You seen anything else good?
Yes. I'm surprised you haven't talked about it yet. But while I was in Portugal, I forgot to talk about this last week. Our friends at Prime Video and Antero sent us the screener for The Map That Leads to You.
Man, I got to start checking our fucking email, I guess, eh?
Yeah. So I did watch that. It's out now. You can go watch it on Prime. It's like a nice little dramedy comedy kind of thing. The most interesting parts of it was there is a section that, like, because it's like basic story is a New Yorker before, you know, she gets her job and sets her life off, goes backpacking with her friends across Europe, and then, you know, meets a boy, and then, you know, heartache ensues. But the part of it was there's like a good like 20-25 minutes of this movie that's literally set in every fucking place I went to in Portugal. And so it was fun to revisit it.
So you basically did the pilgrimage of this movie. This is what you were actually doing over in Portugal.
Yeah. But the best part was like, because my wife was watching it with me, and like in Porto, there's a library that's pretty famous. It's the one that technically apparently inspired J.K. Rowling for how the design of Harry Potter's libraries were going to be. And if you go there, it's like rampacked. You can barely move. It's claustrophobic as shit. But in this movie, it was just the two of them walking in it. And my wife, not knowing movie magic, was like, how the fuck did they get that place all to themselves? And I'm like, yeah, they paid the place and went after it was closed. But it's fun. It's good. You know, I'm not a dramedy kind of guy, but I would recommend it. It's solid, like 3 stars.
What's it called again?
The Map That Leads to You.
Cool. Anything else before we get into caught stealing?
No, tell me about your play.
My play?
Did you watch a play?
Oh yeah, I just came from the Stratford Theater. Yeah.
We're high class. You could talk.
Yeah,
class.
I did come from the. For those that don't know, the Stratford Theater is in Southern Ontario, Canada. It's like world class, like Royal Shakespeare Society kind of theater. And I just saw a play called Forgiveness, kind of a Romeo and Juliet style play, but based kind of during the Second World War in Canada, where we interned a bunch of Japanese citizens. And this is about the children of those interned Japanese citizens meeting a daughter of a veteran of and a POW from the Japanese invasion of Hong Kong. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, yeah, I'm a high class motherfucker. Let's get into Darren Aronofsky's. I can never say his name right. Film Caught Stealing. Scott, what were your first thoughts on this film?
My first thought was, how did they not have Been Caught Stealing by Jane's Addiction playing during this at one point during this movie?
Well, because I think they had what was the British band? They have a specific British band. I'll pull it up while we're talking here. That did all the music, so that's why it wasn't their music. Man.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like aesthetically, I think this movie looks great.
It's the Idols, by the way. The post-punk band, the Idols is the band that does all the music. Keep going.
Yeah. I was gonna say like even though I've never been to New York City in the 90s, this is how I would assume New York City in the 90s looked like. Mm-hmm. Like it felt grimy. Like it just felt like fucking a place that you didn't want to go back then because you're probably going to get fucking robbed.
By some different ethnicities, according to this movie. Pick one. One of them will rob you, steal you, and knock you the fuck out. Did you like the film? So, okay. First off, so Darren Aronofsky, if you're not aware, the big films for him are like Requiem for a Dream, which, by the way, I just recently watched about just over half. I think I'm just over the midpoint. Fuck that. That movie is like troubling to watch. I don't know how. To be fair, I actually don't know if I actually watched it back in the day. I think I thought I watched it, or maybe I convinced myself I watched it. So then when I did watch it, I was like, this movie is fucked. It's really well done, but it is fucked. Like, it's the type of, like, drug movie that makes you, like, feel dirty watching it happen, okay?
Wait till you get to the end.
Fuck that. I'm not finishing it. I'm good. I'm good.
It gets worse.
Nah,
man.
I'm good.
It's the movie that, like, you literally leave, like, on a sour note. Like, what? Like, this movie just, like, it's not like I wasted 2 hours of my life. Be like, I need to reevaluate my life after this kind of movie.
Man.
Even if you don't do drugs.
I don't need that shit anymore. So anyway, I appreciate the work. He does a fantastic job. It is a great constructed film. Very troubling to watch. The Wrestler, also really great film. Black Swan, The Whale, Mother. Like, this dude does some intense stuff, and he does it very well. Do you think this film like lives up to those films?
See, the way I saw this film, and you're probably going to, just you basing this question, I kind of know where you're going with this.
That's called a loaded question. Yeah. Like a big potato.
Because here's the thing, like, to me, this isn't one of those like you need to go out and watch it. Like it's like it's not an immediate thing, but I do think it is a well done film. Like, okay. It's just like, it's entertaining, but it's not like one, like, I don't think it's one that, you know, most people are going to talk about kind of thing. Like I like the genre it's in, like, because I haven't like had one of these in a while. Like, this reminded me of like After Hours with fucking Martin Scorsese and shit, just normal guy that just like
wrong place, wrong time kind of thing, right?
Yeah, right. But it's kind of well done enough that it stays in the realistic thing. And to me, are you okay there?
We're good. I
was gonna say
it's the Conjuring, man. The Conjuring's in the studio.
Oh, I was gonna say home invasions are a big thing in fucking Canada.
If we get a home invasion, I'm definitely live streaming that because it's gonna do wonders for our numbers. So don't worry, I'll be safe.
Hey, get in here. Close the door. I don't want you to get bit by the mosquitoes. So, first of all, thank you so much for choosing my house to rob today. There's so many options. It's a privilege for you to be here.
That
I was in the Navy.
You'd be like, yeah, you're in the Navy. Be like, would you like milk and cookies?
If there's a water, water. My arch nemesis. Anyway, he does get. Go ahead. Finish your thought here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the thing I appreciated, like, because you do go on a journey here, and it does, like, circumvent your kind of expectations in terms of plot. Like it did take me somewhere I didn't think it was going to. But when they did that reveal in the third act, I didn't realize the reveal till like after, and then I'm like, oh shit, and that's what kind of I was like, like it kind of won me kind of over kind of thing. But it's not one that I'm gonna be like, if we had to do a star rating, I'm not gonna be like 5 out of 5. This is a solid like 3. Like it's fine basically. Mid. Yeah, it's fine. Like the acting's great. I think the cinematography is great. Like the story, like I didn't really have much like criticism in terms of the story. It's just like a fine like 90s homage kind of like film.
So it's based on the book of the same name by Charlie Huston, and he also did the screenplay. The book, I bet you this works better as a book. So I would agree with you. So the acting's great. Like everybody's doing a great job. You got Austin Butler, Regina King, Zoë Kravitz, Matt Smith, plus a bunch of other people doing cameos. They're doing well. There's some great scenes and some great like shot scenes, but I don't know what it is, but something about this film was not working for me. And I don't know. I do agree that the end of the film is better than the beginning. But I was like watching it and then I started, and it's only 107 minutes. So it's like, it's under 2 hours. And again, it's like entertaining at times. I just couldn't get into the film. And like I said, I like the director's work. I like the subject matter. I like those actors. And something was just not working. And normally I can be like, it is this, but it wasn't pace. Something does not jive for me with this film, and I really can't put my finger on it. And I mean, the box office, this thing had a $40 million budget. It has done $18 million at the box office. So that's going to be tough for them to, because I think this book is a trilogy. I don't know if they ever had plans to do anymore, but like those numbers suggest that there will not be more of these books made into into films. So
you never know. Like I could see Netflix picking this up.
Sure. It'll be fine.
It kind of, what I mean, like making this like they did with Knives Out, right?
Where you mean where they continue the series where a major studio isn't going to do a theatrical.
Exactly.
Yeah, right? You know what? And maybe, again, having not read the book, I do wonder if you were to read that book, you go, this would have been better as a little bit like a limited series.
Maybe.
Right.
Like, and that's the thing. I never read the book either. Like I'm not that sophisticated. And it does not.
You can get them on. You can get them so they read them to you.
Yeah, but I like.
I could read it to you.
Oh my god.
Huh? Merry Christmas, Scott.
That would put me to sleep after.
Hey, who out there would sign up for a Patreon if I read you books?
Shut up and take my money.
I was going to say naughty books, but even just books like Chapter 1: Take the garlic and press it against your knife.
I was just gonna say, like, you're bringing, when you're saying naughty books, it just brought me back to because I just rewatched it. Was fucking Naked Gun 2.5 when at the end where the guy in the wheelchair is like doing his actual analysis and everybody's asleep, and then fucking not Leslie Nielsen, but his partner is like, here, read this, and then it's just like his throbbing penis was just went into, and then everybody starts waking up.
Listen, I'll read you naughty books. Sign up for the Patreon. Yeah, man. Like I said, so normally I'd be like, this type of film, I'd be like, just watch it on streaming service. I think you're probably going to enjoy it as a film when it hits the streaming services in the comfort of your own home. But there is some really nice camera work, both and like, you know, scene blocking and stuff that looks great on the big screen. I just don't know if I can recommend you go see this in the movie theater. I don't know. Am I being crazy here, Scott, or what?
No, and I was the same. Like like when you suggested this movie, I'm like, okay. And I think, well, here, let me ask you a question, because you suggested this movie after. You went to go watch this for the $5 Cineplex.
I was going to. No, hold on. I was going to, and then I forgot that it didn't play on our holiday Monday, so I paid fucking $9 to watch this movie or whatever.
Oh, okay. I just used my scene points on a Tuesday, but okay, because I was gonna say, like, because in my head I was like, because you only paid $5, is that why you're like, oh, I can't really, if you paid, but no, normally if you paid full price.
Oh, if I had paid like VIP 20, I'd be like, fuck these guys, I want my money back. I'm saying that it's still worth it because the big screen does give you, and I mean, the soundtrack's great, and there's there's some cool chase scenes, there's some cool fight scenes, there's some cool just people getting their fucking teeth kicked in scenes. Like, they're not really fighting back. Like, what do they say? If you don't fight, don't bare your teeth, or don't show your teeth. From the Bubby. That's Carol Kane, by the way. Carol Kane does a fantastic job as the Yiddish-speaking Jewish grandmother.
I was gonna say, is it weird that we can only quote the Yiddish Jewish people?
Because she had quotes on this. Well, I quoted the same person. She does a great job. I don't know. Caught Stealing, there's something about it that's not really working for me. It's got an 85 from the critics. It's got an 84 from the audience. It's under 2 hours. I don't know what else there is to say about this this movie other than my quote which I'll wrap up with when we're done here.
Yeah, like, do you remember the 90s movie Run with Patrick Dempsey?
I don't think so.
Fuck, man, watch some movies.
You're like, did you even watch movies in the 90s? So,
I'm like every fucking movie in the 90s. I'm like, holy shit. You're like, if Timothy Chalamet isn't in the screen, I don't watch it. I only started watching movies now. Once I watched Interstellar for his 3-minute scene.
Then I fell in love with Christopher Nolan.
Oh, well, here's a fun fact. I don't know if you know this. Do you know a little movie called The Fountain?
I do not.
It's also by Darren Aronofsky with fucking Rachel Weisz and Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
Because no. I was gonna say that was his kind of like little passion project at the time, and because of that, he dropped out of a movie, and that movie was Batman Year One, which then Christopher Nolan took over and became Batman Begins.
Boom! Fucking head exploded. That's a great way for you to leave off, Scott, unless you have anything else you want to say.
No, I can take a hit.
Hold on. Actually, so, okay, what's your in the theater, yes or no?
To be honest, I'll say no.
Okay.
I think this would be a good, like, when you're at home, just whatever, right? Like,
when you're at home and your wife's not having sex with you, which your wife does not do. This is what you should put on.
Yeah. Like this, 100%. I'm just gonna keep it on the fucking Austin Butler or Zoë Kravitz fucking scene and fast forward and rewind all the time.
Zoe with the pierced nipples. I was like,
Kris, that's a terrible word. Nipple.
Okay, like, can we just keep watching that, please? Cool. And we'll wrap up my misogyny with a little quote. I can't believe I'm going to quote the New York Post, but John Alinsky over there says, Aronofsky, whose work I've always liked, should retreat back to the dark recesses of the psyche and leave the comically dark underbelly of organized crime to the pros.
And that is our wrap for the day. Please like and subscribe to this podcast. Tell your friends. If you want to get a hold of us, reach us at the www.howdyoulikethatmovie.com.
You know, sometimes I think I'm trying everything I can to kind of get us canceled and lose viewers and listeners. It's like, I'm getting involved in politics now on the show. I'm talking fucking shit about lady actors, female actors, and stuff like that. You know what? They come for my sweet, sultry voice, though. That's why they're here.
But yeah, I was gonna say, and I think like we I think we are the minority on this film too, because if you look at its Rotten Tomatoes, 85 critics, 84 audience, right? So everybody's fucking recommending this movie, and we're just like, don't waste your money.
Yeah,
just watch it at home.
I want to be the minority, or how's that Green Day song going? Oh no, that's I want to be an American idiot, and then there's another line in it. Fuck that right up.
Yeah.
Everybody have a great night. Production by Rod Shaver, Vader Monkey Productions.